I haven't come across personally any players that I've coached that, from a Wales perspective, that I would. Sorry, maybe one. But
that you had a suspicion over.
Yeah, maybe one. Yeah, now that I think about it. But
and did he play for Wales?
He may have done. Yeah. So,
okay.
yeah.
In this game, being bigger can mean getting further. But more players than ever are being caught using steroids to get there. Of all the UK sportsmen currently serving bans for taking an illegal substance, almost 60% are rugby players.
All these statements by sports federations and others that they had a good anti-doping program were all true. Turned out they were all false. They had no doping programs, and all they were doing was saying what they thought would be receptive in the public.
It's easy to get away with doping.
Seems to be, because we're still only catching 2%.
The answer is I have to be bigger and stronger and faster, and so...
Sam says he had the ability, but he didn't have the size to compete, so he ended up taking a shortcut to get there.
Why did you take what you took?
Well, yeah, just wasn't big enough, wasn't strong enough to cope with the level of rugby that I was playing then.
A study that has kind of been held back at the moment because of the methodology being somewhat suspect, which suggests that it's up, 39 or 40% of all athletes doing it.
The man should be given a chance to do what he is paid to do and to do what he is entitled to do in terms of his chosen path and his chosen career.
Even though it damages the Munster brand.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up now.
Well, that's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think the game has a problem?
Yeah, I think it does have a problem.
Rugby player Apiwe Janchi has vowed to clear his name after failing a drug test.
There was a picture posted of the South African rugby team during the week, and they're in phenomenal shape, and lots of teams will be in incredible shape. But what hangs with those sort of pictures is that positive drugs test. When people are looking phenomenal, immediately others put two and two together. Area of concern is at the underage levels at 16, 17 years of age, and I don't know what it's like in the UK, but in Ireland we don't have testing at schoolboy level, which for me I don't understand.
Basically, the story here is that anti-doping chiefs in South Africa have expressed alarm at evidence that coaches and parents are complicit in what appears to be the growing use of anabolic steroids by schoolboy rugby players. There were 6 positive findings for steroids. Each of the players had taken a cocktail of banned drugs, and some of them had been injected by their parents. There is also evidence that drug taking by boys hoping to make it as professional begins when they're as young as 14 years of age. He also makes a very valid point here that it's the stupid doper that gets caught during Craven Week. So 6 people got caught during this week, 6 people who doped stupidly. So this is basically just scratching the surface on what actually goes on during this week.
Everybody's on steroids.